It may not look like it, but this hair right here, it is completely CGI. That is right, I am 100% certified bald. So when I say that I know about CGI and when it is absolute ass, you should really believe me. I don't know what the hell happened to CGI nowadays. For some reason, every movie that comes out has to be an abomination. And I'm gonna show you some examples of it. We're gonna start off with the worst movie that I've ever paid to see. And that is The Flash. I was actually hyped up for this movie because finally The Flash is getting a movie. I mean, come on, the budget for the movie was around 250 million to 300 million. How can you mess that movie up so badly? I can shit up much better things out of my asshole than these guys could ever from $250 million. Especially this scene, it gets on my nerve. They're supposed to show as to how awesome Flash is and how he's saving so many babies and all that. But the babies look like disfigured monsters. I mean, some of them look so soulless. If I was the Flash, I would actually leave them. Next scene from The Flash that I think is just absolutely horrible. It is this. What is wrong with Henry Cavill's face? It doesn't even look like he's a human being. It looks like he's some sort of alien. And Jason Momoa looks like he is constipated, okay? Like he cannot shit. And Ben Affleck, he looks like he has diarrhea. He cannot stop shitting. I completely abhor this movie. Where the hell did all that budget go? Like all that money. Did it go like fighting the legal battles of Ezra Miller? Like, is that what happened, huh? Because the CGI does not look worth $300 million, okay? This scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, looks like it is worth 250 million to 300 million, okay? Those tentacles could penetrate any person and they wouldn't make a fuss about it because those tentacles look so amazing. He looks like an octopus, a sexy octopus. You cannot get any better than that shit. And here they cannot get a person running right. The next movie we're gonna talk about is Thor: Love and Thunder. Calling this movie a disaster is an understatement, okay? This movie was completely horrible. It tried to go a lot deeper into the funny side as it did in Thor Ragnarok, but just overdid it so much that none of the scenes were good. I hold a lot of grudges against this movie because they wasted an iconic villain such as Gore in this movie. I mean, Gore the God Butcher, they transformed him into Gore the Child Kidnapper for some reason. And talking about the CGI, it is very bad. I mean, just look at this floating head. What is that? Why does it look so bad? Even though I'm not gonna talk a lot about this movie, I just have to say that I was very disappointed in this movie. Now moving on to the next film, we're gonna talk about Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. And we're going to be talking about the last scene or the ending scene of the movie because they tried to show something, like something is happening with the dude and everything. It looked so bad and so hilarious. It looks like someone just painted over his head and eye. That is how it looks like at the end of the day. Moving on ahead from those two disaster movies of Marvel, we're gonna go to another disaster movie known as Ant-Man Quantumania. I didn't watch this movie and I don't think I ever will because it just looks very bad. And the thing was, I was actually excited to watch it, but when I saw what they did with MODOK in this movie, I just could not bear it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an actual image. It is not planted on. This is not a meme that someone made. No, there are people in Marvel Studios who sat and made this shit, and then they thought to themselves that, yeah, this will be the end product. I mean, from the comic book, you can see that MODOK is basically just a gigantic ass head. But he looks so different here. I mean, why does this look scary and this looks like a jolly fat man with a huge head sitting on a chair? And you might not know this, but MODOK is a serious villain in the comics. And they made him into a funny side character in Quantumania for some reason. Another movie from DC that I absolutely regret watching is Black Adam. I have hate for Black Adam because it gave me hope that Henry Cavill will return as Superman, and then it butchered the entire idea and then they had removed him. So I especially hate the movie for that, but the CGI is also all over the place and very terrible. I mean, the main villain of the movie looks like a PS2 game character. That is how he looks like, with cartoonish horns and cartoonish face. This will be the last example that I give you, but this is a very big major example. She-Hulk. Now, when I tell you that I have the burning passion to hate this film from the bottom of my heart until I die, I mean it. I wish the worst of the worst for the people who are even remotely connected to this TV series, because all of them had unleashed an abomination on this planet. Now you must be thinking that I'm a sexist because the entire She-Hulk series is just about pushing women and feminism and all that kind of shit. I don't give a about that, okay? You want to empower women, go ahead, okay? But at least make the series good. I mean, in each and every episode of She-Hulk, she was preaching about something about females. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but at least give your character something more than that. But they didn't. And the CGI is so bad. I'm pretty sure that the entire budget of She-Hulk went into the twerking scene and hiring Megan Thee Stallion. Because She-Hulk looks very, very bad. Like, specifically her only. I, from the bottom of my heart, want the creators of She-Hulk to burn in the depths of the fiery hell. The only thing, or the only reason that I watched that was because I got to know that Daredevil might just pop up in the last few episodes. I'm gonna be completely blunt with it. I don't care if some people will get butthurt because of this, but that is the truth. The creators nowadays should learn from Michael Bay. No matter how much you slander him for how he uses Megan Fox in his movies, and it is all about explosions, at least the CGI of his movies is tremendous, okay? You cannot say that the old Transformer movies do not look good. They do. The explosions are on point. Each and everything is just freaking awesome. And Megan Fox is hot. You can slander him all he wants, but this dude will make the best Skibidi Toilet movie ever. In case you didn't know that, he is actually making a Skibidi Toilet movie. I'm not kidding. I just wanted to include him in this video somehow so that I could say that to you guys. Well, that was the video. This video was just about me ranting about how bad the CGI has become nowadays and nothing more. And if you think the video was good, like, share, comment down below your thoughts, and you gotta subscribe to my channel to see my sexy face and my voice. And I guess I'll see you in the next one.